Shh. I'm filming.
Oh.
Don't tell me to be quiet.
I can tell you whatever I feel like telling you.
Did you hear that? Did you hear something? You did not just speak back to me.
I don't care what you say.
Shh! I'm trying to do this video.
How about you lose some weight, fatty?
I'm not fat. I'm skinny.
You're just obese. I'm sorry.
I'm healthy. I'm
Healthily fat.
You know, don't get away. You know that I'm healthy. I just went to the doctors and they said my cholesterol was.
And they called you fat.
No, they said that I was big boned. Oh. Click the link down below to follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama not allowed on YouTube. Must be age 18 or older. Link below. I'm upset. I'm mad. I have to turn this light on and I'm literally gonna get myself diabetes and diarrhea from walking and making my joints fall down. My knees are gonna buckle and give out. I am so sorry. This is just water. I literally look like a bowling ball. I look like a blackberry. My knees, ow, my knees. Oh, this is your fault. This is all your fault, people. This is your fault. Your fault. And I can't see where I'm going because I'm not a cat that is nocturnal. Or what's nocturnal? A snake.
You're nocturnal.
What's a nocturnal animal? I'm trying to make a composition.
You're a nocturnal animal.
No, tell me a nocturnal animal right now.
You, the nocturnal pig.
Tell me a nocturnal. A bat. I'm not a bat. I am not a bat. I am not bat.
You're too fat to be a bat.
Oh, jeez, creepers, crybaby, fiddlesticks. I can't even carry this. This is too heavy for me. I literally feel like I'm gonna. And this is so much food. I have to go over here. Oh, I have to put this. Actually, no, I should go on the other side. Oh, my back. My gosh, I feel like I'm being punished. I have to carry my own food. What am I, a peasant? I feel like I'm a freaking peasant. How to? Oh, my back. Oh, my lower back hurts. I feel like I'm a peasant. SpaghettiOs. Hi. So all the food is, what the heck is this? Oh, that's my salad. Yeah, no one cares about that. You guys, I am back. And oh my God. The man is shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright. Jeepers creepers. Ugh. Christ almighty. Ouch. SpaghettiOs. Ooh, we got some spaghetti. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. It's hot and steamy. This is very hot and steamy, everybody. I got a side spaghetti. Ooh. Oh. You guys are going to be very happy that I'm supporting the moms and the pops. Mostly the daddies. No, I'm joking. You guys, so when I went to pick this up, oh my gosh, my hair looks awful. SpaghettiOs. Spaghetti. When I went to pick this up, I was like blown away. The man at the cash register, my hair looks horrible. SpaghettiOs. The man at the cash register looked just like me when I was skinny. I was like, is this like a message from God? Am I like being like, is this a sign? Is this like something you need to look like this again? What's in here? Oh, that's right. I bought extra sauces. Or did they give it to me? I have to check the receipt. Ooh, hot and steamy. All right, so this is all very freaking hot. So I will keep them off so they're not too hot and steamy. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and I got my minestrone soup. And then what's over here? Oh, I got some sauces. I'm so excited. So yeah, we are doing fine Italian food. Ouch! Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Crimpity, crumbity, criminy. We got the pastrami, whatever it's called, salami. So this here is soup and it's very hot. And so this is a little, oh my gosh, they packaged it so nicely. Thank you, mommy, poppy, excuse me, daddy. I should just call it the poppy store. But they're Italian, so they're not like Latino pop. They're what would you call them? Italianos. He looked just like me. It's crazy. Remember I did my DNA test for 23andMe and it says that I'm like 99.99% Eastern European, like Russian Orthodox or Ukraine. It was Ukraine, Poland, Russia, that whole string. But then I did the ancestry and it said that I was like 85 or 90% instead of 99%. And the other sliver came from the Balkans. It was like Greece and a little bit of Italy. So maybe I'm Italian. Oh, it smells really good. I didn't order these. Are these free? Shh, I won't say me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at these buttered, oh, these are fresh garlic rolls with, oh my God, I just had a lick. It is intense. It is intense. Oh my God. What's in here? What's in here? I don't remember it. Oh, there's my extra cheese calzone, which I'm so excited for. Oh my gosh, yes, the daddies are looking out for me. Don't fall, fiddlesticks. Okay, ouch! If this comes flying, it's gonna be very bad. How's this all gonna fit on my tray? And I literally was like, is this enough food? And then I saw the big box. I'm like, this is enough food. Okay, that's enough food. So we're gonna pull this over. Ouch. Pull this over. What the? What in tarnations? They gave me someone else. I mean, I'll take it. Okay. What is that? Why did I get a free? Well, I need to look at this receipt. I just like took it and left. I was so mesmerized by the guy that looked just like me. I'm like, wow. Ooh. Oh, this. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of food. Ouch. SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs. Oh my God. Chicken Parmesan. Okay, keep it new, keep it new, keep it fresh, keep it glue. All right, so I got 2 of them. We want to keep this hot and steamy. Ouch, it's hot. SpaghettiOs. Fettuccine Alfredo's in here. This is enough food. Oh my gosh, I don't even think I can fit this everywhere. Ouch. Cheapers creepers. Another side spaghetti. I don't know what that becoming. What that? I think that. I don't even know. And then that's it. So here's the big old box. $200 later. But, oh my God. I'm gonna keep these nice and hot. These are homemade Italiano mozzarella sticks. And I love mozzarella sticks. Oh my gosh. And you know, I've had my fill of Sonic blah. I've had my fill of this and that blah, blah, blah. Cheesecake Factory is my favorite now. And they're like $5, you know, they cost your arms, literally. Wait, we shouldn't say that. I just did an Instagram thing about people losing their arms for being born gay in literally 20 countries. That happens every single day, but we're not gonna talk about that. It can make me very upset and cry. Okay, so so let's get this all set up and let's begin the show. I'm so excited for all of this. I don't know if it's all gonna fit, and this is clearly enough food. Oh, and by the way, today's video, I know I said it in the intro, but again, thank you to my patrons. They are supporting this with their money. I'm making it on Patreon to give them more content, but I'm using it to help fund these videos because my CPM is so freaking low. So if you enjoy these, I ask you sincerely, please consider supporting my channel, becoming a patron, and you get something out of it. You get more content too. And it goes to support things like this. But they voted that they wanted this, and I'm gonna give it to them. And I used what I got from Patreon toward it. So thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I also was like, should I do animal style fries? And I was like, no, we just want that Italian food. I know it's crazy. I was like hoping they would choose it because I'm like, I really want to have it again. This is gonna give me the worst heartburn. Okay, we have to say a prayer. This will give me a lot of heartburn. Anyways, I'm literally sweating from all the steam coming out. Let's get this all set up nice and pretty. Here we go. My hair, SpaghettiOs. My hair, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam! I'm back. Home, shoopy-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home. Hey, hey, shoopy-doo, I'm home. Hello, and this is hot and steamy. Look at these buttery garlic nuts, and I got a lot of them for free because we're eating Italiano feast. Yay! Now, this might slide in all timber. I have this on a tray, on top of a tray, on top of a board, on top of risers, on top of stacks of American cheese to hold everything slanted. So, if this slips and falls, you know why. Okay, you guys, doesn't this look amazing? All right, so the first thing I'm gonna go for is something I've been dying to have, and that's this cheesy calzone. Oh my God. Oh. We are in for it. Cheers. Okay, you guys cringing already? If this falls, I mean, don't follow me. Oh. Whoa. Delicious. I have to go right in here. That's so good. Oh my God. Click the link down below to follow my Cameo, where I will make a special video just for you. We can also message each other too. Link below. Oh my God. Cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese. Cheese. I love cheese. Yes, I do. I love cheese. How about you? I'm in heaven. And clearly I'm hungry. Oh my God, is tonight the debate between Trump and Biden? Well, I got my popcorn ready. I think everyone should watch. Look at all that ricotta. It's still steaming. Oh my God. I haven't put it down. I just ate the whole thing like there's no tomorrow. Hey, there might not be a tomorrow. I just vacuumed up that whole calzone. It's so warm. It's like actually hot. Amazing. A plus. A plus. By the way, oh my God, this is called Gordyaiano's, oh shoot. I have to go look it up. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Snake, when you're editing, make sure you put the info in. They deserve a shout out. It's like, it starts with a G. Gordyaiano's, Jihadios, Gordyaiano, jihadist. I don't even know. Ooh, that is so good. Let's try the mozzarella stick. Now, I've never had a fine Italian mozzarella stick ever. Orlin, can you come here, please? Are you nearby? I can't. I want those heated to do a string pull for you.
You having another man-child crisis?
First of all, I just ate all my calzone. It was amazing. It was the best thing I've ever had in my life. Secondly, can you do two favors for me? First favor is to heat these up so they're string pull. Put them in the microwave. Because they've already been fried and stuff. Just let you know, I'd say 30 seconds so they're a little pulley. And come back with a knife as well, please.
What type of knife?
A knife to cut my chicken. Parmesan.
Alright.
Oh my god. I'm so excited. I don't even know where to begin. I know that this was the appetizer. So let's try these sauces. So this one I paid for on the side. This was the marinara sauce. And get so much hyper. Ooh. Italians, they make this tomato sauce. Or is that the, ooh. Ooh, this is definitely more like savory, salty. This here tastes like, what does it taste like? It tastes like something. I can't tell the difference. This one has more vegetables. So one of them is called spaghetti sauce, one of them is called marinara sauce. And one of them is called pizza sauce. So they have pizza sauce, tomato sauce, pesto sauce, marinara sauce. They're all red, but they're different. You can see these are two different kinds of red. So I ordered 2 chicken parmesans. They came with 2 side. You'll see on their menu. It came with like side. Well, it didn't say on the menu. I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm like, I definitely want some spaghetti. So I ordered some spaghetti with marinara sauce. But this is pizza spaghetti, red sauce, marinara, tomato sauce, pesto sauce, tomato. There are so many sauces. So, but first, we gotta do my one true love. Oh my god. The Fettuccine Alfredo. I had this last time from this place and I was blown away. Like Cheesecake Factory, look out the way. Like, look out the way, Cheesecake Factory. I'll swirl in here. This is my little table for the evening. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. I'm having a blast.
I don't know if this was enough time, you tell me.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
We can keep it
And
here.
this is a man-child safe one.
A man-child safe one.
I would edit this out of the video because
Oh my god, look. I love cheese. Da-da-da. I love cheese. Oh my god, I have no manners.
I saw your phone, by the way. I saw who you were talking to.
I'm calling.
You have no respect for me.
I'm calling the police.
Oh, who cares?
Oh, these are good. That's a good idea. Okay. Nick, edit that.
So are you gonna explain yourself?
What do I have to explain?
Why are you talking to him? I told you not to talk to him. Pick that up. Pick it up.
Here, give me my phone. Go. These are good. Bye-bye. People get very anxious when you're here anyway.
They get very anxious when they see how ugly you are.
Okay, he's gone now. Okay, so, you guys, these are so smooth. I mean smooth. And the amount of cheese they put on here is the most I've ever seen in a mozzarella stick. Did you just see that? And the type of mozzarella that they use is the real deal. Pure and stretchy. Like my butthole. You didn't hear that? Okay. Okay, let's try some spaghetti. So when I placed the order, they were like, hey boss, okay boss. I'm thinking like, I ain't your regular customer. You recognize me? I don't think so. They didn't say that, but he kept calling me boss. Okay, what can I get for you, boss? All right, boss. Alrighty, boss. Sounds good, boss. See you soon, boss. Is that an Italian thing to say? People call boss. Okay, so one last time for the poll. Say lemon. Alexa's talking to me to take my vitamins. If you have earphones on, you could hear that. Ooh. Oh my god. Look out the way. I was gonna say like Sonic. Who else has mozzarella sticks? Arby's. They're all bad compared to this. Cheesecake Factory mozzarella sticks, they're called fried cheese. But they don't pull like this. This is way more enjoyable. But the mozzarella stick, fried cheese from Cheesecake Factory had more grease. And I think they had slightly more flavor, if I'm being honest. Wait, it was more like flavor, probably just more salt. All right, let me go back to this and we're gonna do my chicken Parmesan, which I'm letting cool down because it's sitting in a bed of hot sauce. Not hot spicy, but hot like, oh, I just mixed the marinara with the fettuccine, sorry. You guys, hey Siri. Is the debate tonight? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hello? Hey Siri. I'm about to chuck you out the window. Hey Siri. Hey, hey Siri. Is the presidential debate tonight?
Okay, I found this on the web for us.
You are so unhelpful. When is it? Thursday, October 22nd? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. I was getting my popcorn ready and everything. Okay, let's try this. This should be cooled down enough. Yes. All right, you guys. I love cheese. Dun, dun. I love cheese. So if you don't know, chicken Parmesan is chicken breast that's been coated and breaded with seasoning and fried and then wrapped in a sea of homemade sauce with mozzarella on top. And it tastes so good. It tastes so. Oh my god. Did I even have cheese in there? No, let's put some cheese on here. Oh my god. I do a big bite. Big bite for Narnia. Here we go. Speaking of Italy, the Pope today just said that same gender relationships should be valued and there is a place for them in Catholicism. Long time overdue. You know, there's still more to go, but it's definitely far from, you know, fire and brimstone, okay, what they used to do to people. You know, they don't kill the gay people anymore like they do in 12 other countries on earth right now today. But oh man, and of course there's people on Twitter and on the news. I was watching Fox News and I was watching CNN to get different opinions, and there's people saying, well, it clearly says it's an abomination. I'm like, the person who translated it thousands and thousands of years ago said that. You don't know what that. I mean, shoot. Also, I can't say these words on YouTube because they get flagged, but all I'm gonna say is that there's many things that you can take literally. I'm like, well, why aren't we stoning people for working on Sundays? I work on Sunday. Whoever translated this, their interpretation said, stone people who work on Sundays, let's kill them. They say that you can't eat pork, you can't have bacon, you can't wear wool, you can't mix textiles to make clothing. You can't leave your religion. You can't, if a woman speaks out to a man, she should be killed. Like, that's all there too. I see. That's all there too. So I've always said, I don't talk about politics and I don't talk about religion. I think everyone should be free to believe what they want. However, when you use religious texts to justify why some people should be less than you, it's not right. That's against basic human rights. You know, you can have your beliefs that they're not good or bad, but guess what? You curse, you use God names in vain, you work on Sundays, you eat bacon, you wear the wrong type of clothing. Women speak out, they said if her hair is not covered, she should be stoned. That's literally in the Bible or something like that. It's like, look it all up. It's all there. So why are we just choosing this one? We're doing everything else. We're overeating, we're having gluttony, we're, partying on the weekends, we're working on the weekends. We're wearing the wrong clothing, we're eating the wrong foods, we're, cursing, we're doing this and this and this and that. But, the gays, off with their heads, or they can't get, like, you're literally picking one thing. If you want to take that literally, then you take everything else literally. But, don't be beggars and choosers. If you're going to take one out, take it all out. And you might as well be, exiled from the community too, because you have broken X, Y, and Z laws and rules and all of these things you have to follow because of whatever, that's what it comes down to. So I'm so glad that, he's getting a lot of backlash from it, but he's also getting a lot of support from it. And I just think in today's day and age, no religion should ever suppress people. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. You can have religions, and I believe in some religions, and I think some religions are good. And I think the purpose of it is to find that spirituality in yourself, to question what happens after death. That's the point of it. It's not to, this person should be controlled, this person can't do this person needs to do this, you did this wrong, I'm gonna, throw you in jail, or I'm gonna kill you, or you don't have the same rights as me because I read this somewhere. Like, that's not, I don't think what it's for. It's for your spiritual growth and your evolution in your mind and your consciousness with our Creator, So that's all I'm gonna say, and that applies to all religions. Certainly Buddhism, certainly Hinduism, certainly the Jays. Listen. So I'm very happy that happened today. So newsworthy. I never talk about politics and religions, but I will say, as a gay person, I'm very happy to hear that the leader of it is kind of saying these people deserve equal treatment. There is a place for them in our families. And there's a lot of debate right now about the interpretation of the text that said man who lies with man. Maybe it was about young men, if you know what I mean. Because nowhere else in the Bible did it condemn that. So you would think that would be pretty important to condemn, wouldn't it? Yes. I went to Catholic University of America. I majored in music, but I took theology and I took philosophy and I did all of these things, and I went to Catholic high school, Catholic grade school, my whole life. So I know. I said many videos ago, religion is about interpreting it. That's it. And that's why it varies so much. So there's a place for people who were born a certain way. There has to be. Because you have to think, if God didn't condemn men lying with children, I think that's what he meant. The interpretations just said men and men. They probably meant the younger ones, That got conveniently left out. Don't you think that's most likely what they were referring to? Happened all the time with the Greeks. Don't you think that's what they were observing and they were trying to say this is probably not very good for the child's development? Yeah, okay. So the only reason I am speaking about this is because I feel I'm gay. That's literally the essence of who I am. It's not everything, but it's a big old part of it. And, if you're watching me and think I don't deserve to have rights to, my wills, my estates, hospital visitations, property loans, mortgages, hospital visitations, taxes. I mean, the list goes on. All these things that are a result of marriage. A result of marriage. Loans, mortgages, bank accounts, taxes, hospital visitations, wills, estates, having, you know, the right to inherit things. Like, all of this stuff that everyone else gets, you can't because you're not married. That's why marriage is important. Whether, that's what, I'm gay, so I'm gonna say that's a big old part of me, so yay. Obviously, there's a little resistance, but I see a lot of support. It's kind of like back and forth. But at the end of the day, like I talked about in that video a couple days ago on my Nikocado 2 channel, you don't sit there and say this is an abomination, as everything you do is an abomination too. Because I guarantee you have shellfish. I guarantee you've had fish before. I guarantee you've had pork or bacon before. I guarantee that you've worn something other than the textile they used to make back then before. I guarantee that you've spoken out to a man before. I guarantee that you're not wearing something on your head, a veil. These are all things. You can't shout out. You can't do this. You have to repent. There's a lot that we could take just as literally. So why you pick that one? And then you're fine. You're perfect. But that person did this. Like, it doesn't. It's just. I don't even know. I don't know why it's a big deal. My theology teacher. Well, I had 3 of them, but one of them, my first year in college, I remember. And this is the Catholic University of America. The biggest Catholic university, well, besides Notre Dame. And he told us. It's about interpretation. Guess what? Do you know what's also in the Bible? You should have slaves. And it's okay. I mean, come on. You can't take abomination. It says this all literally. This whole world's an abomination according to that. Maybe these were guidelines for the time that they were written thousands of years ago by men who were in charge of women, were in charge of everything, and it could have been misinterpreted. Just like misinterpretation happens every single day. And now, imagine how bad it was back then. I mean, you listen. If you think that God makes everything in His image, but then He makes all these mistakes too, like, oops, I didn't mean to make this person. I didn't mean to make this person. I didn't mean to make these people. Oh, I didn't mean to make. That doesn't sound like. What? No. So that's my stance as a gay person who's religious, who grew up religious, who knows a lot about religion. I think this is a great thing because you have to, at the end of the day, give people equal rights. You have to. Beyond that, people can think or believe whatever they want. Whatever they want. They can. And they're allowed. And they should be. I'm always praising Chick-fil-A, saying, I like that they're standing up for not working on Sundays. I think that's great. You know, they're doing something that, but if they say, oh, you're gay, you can't work here, or oh, you're gay, you can't eat here, that's when it's like, oh no, now you're crossing that line of like, you're doing what makes you feel good spiritually, but now you're treating that person like a second-class citizen. Because why? Because you read it in a Bible, but you're gonna ignore it. You're gonna ignore everything. Chick-fil-A serves bacon. I mean, you can't just cherry pick. Like, how does that make any sense? Especially since it's I mean, trust me, I studied this. Very, very few lines even mention men lying with men. Nowhere else is it talked about. It wasn't that big of a deal. It would have been talked about over and over and over and over and over if it was really an issue to like ingrain into society. People just saw that text, got phobic, and God says it, so you can't do anything. I'm sorry. We shouldn't talk about religion. I know there's a lot of Italian people watching this video probably, and they're really big into well, you know what? There's a lot of Catholics who don't think gay people should be treated poorly or killed or thrown in jail. There's a lot. And they're not any more or less Catholic than you because they chose not to take that one line literally, as well as all the other lines literally. Just as you didn't take any of those. I mean, every person that comes on, you know, YouTube and TV, and they're like, it says it right here on this page right here, men can't lie with men. It's like, well, read the rest. And you are committing you are an abomination to all the other things about eating fish and eating shellfish and eating pork, and you can't have bacon, and you can't wear this, and you can't have your head covered, and you can't have your hair uncovered, you can't speak out to a man, you can't XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. It's like, so, oh my God. Actually, I really appreciate, shout out to the Catholic University. I had a lot of teachers, religious teachers, Catholic teachers, who were very supportive of individuality and not oppressing people for their differences, but still being extremely, extremely Catholic for the broader sense of it. Helping people, you know, who need relief. Giving people a place of comfort during difficult times. Doing lots of things that the church does to help people. I mean, that's why a lot of people, you know, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, I kind of just ruined this whole mukbang talking about that. Well, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gay. And if you, I mean, it would be stupid for me to act like it doesn't matter. To know that my neighbors and my family think that I have no place in the family, that I don't have no place in the church. Like, what am I supposed to do then? Just jump off a bridge because I'm not welcome? Like, what am I to do? I ain't gonna change. People are born this way. People have been since the beginning of time. We have proof of it. Michelangelo, Tchaikovsky, great writers and poets and artists. I mean, they've been here this whole time. Before, oh, I saw this one theory. Oh, well, it's the chlorine in the water that's making people gay. It's like, well, those people weren't drinking chlorinated water back then. The animals aren't. What?
How's it going?
Look.
Are you speaking about the animals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is your activist coming out?
Yeah, go vegan.
Or is he still being digested in your big belly?
Go vegan. I got so full because I swallowed this whole.
It's the only thing you swallow.
Let's try this. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad.
Do you need anything
I have this whole thing of garlic knots. People are so angry at me. I went on a little soapbox talking.
Oh, do you show them just how many you have?
They're for free. Ooh.
This is how many he has.
I paid for them. They gave it to me.
He also has this.
Which I paid for, which I'm too full to try.
He has this. If this is not a glutton, I don't know what is. Respect me!
Stop! You guys, I'm so full. I'm so full. And it looks like I've barely eaten. I'm so freaking full. Very buttery, wow. Ooh, garlic, ooh. I'm pretty sure the Pope has already. Is this deja vu? I feel like the Pope has already supported marriage equality, or at least, well, he said technically unions, legal unions recognized by the church. He says there should be something put into our doctrine, or something. I forget what it was exactly. Let's find out. Number one on trending. Wow. Well, Pope Francis has called for the creation of civil union law for same-sex couples in an interview in a new documentary, saying these are children of God and they have a right to family too. I mean, what else is he supposed to say? They're not welcome? I mean, it's just obvious too. It just doesn't sound loving. I mean, yes, it says it here in the text, but so does a million other things that everyone else does. So what's the point of focusing on that? We are all abominations then, so I'm sure, who knows, I'm sure the people who interpreted this text back a million years ago, whatever, would not have liked that we're using cell phones to talk about this on Twitter. I mean, we have to take in the context of when it was written. Open-minded and compassionate. As a Catholic, I'm overjoiced. This is a big deal because places like in Poland, bishops are anti-LGBT. In Uganda, where bishops side with the laws criminalizing it and punishing them with jail time, this is huge. So, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Big deal. Huge deal. This person says, oh, 15,000 likes. If His Holiness critics think that he's too liberal on this, wait until they meet Jesus. LOL. Jesus was the most liberal thing. He hung out with the hookers. He hung out with the hookers. I think it's great. I think it's needed. I think, yeah. We can't just let, I mean, this is so, it's like I'm psychic. Yesterday, I don't know if I have psychic powers. I had a feeling, like 4 or 5 days ago, very intense feelings about my orientation and how it's treated around the world, and it sent me down to a spiraling depression. And I watched a few documentaries about it, and I learned more about what's happening in many, many, many places. Oh my God, half of Africa. Shoot, what they're doing to these poor, innocent people. Men and women and children. 14-year-old, 15-year-old boys. Getting their arms and heads chopped off because they're following Islamic law, or they're extremely Baptist or whatever, like in Uganda or whatever, where they're listening to the text that says they're illegal, so they put them in jail. I mean, being gay is illegal in 71 countries or 70 countries, and it's punishable by up to 14 years in prison in Iraq and in Syria and in Libya and Algeria. It's punishable by death, and oh my God, 12 of them, they kill you. And what to me in this really dark, really sad depression, when I was hyperventilating and crying, I was like, oh my God, why does no one talk about this? You know, I mean, Saudi Arabia is our ally, and I'm like, oh my God, they're literally doing this to their people, and no one's even knowing about this. And it really disturbed me, and I'm like, Orland's like, Nick, don't talk about this on YouTube, don't talk about this on YouTube, you don't want to get people upset. I'm like, but that's me. It's like saying I'm gonna go watch B Love's Life, I'm gonna support her, but I don't want to hear her talk about how people shouldn't be slaves. Like, oh, that might trigger me. Like, no, that should be a thing that we're getting over. I don't think anyone should be pressing for us to still have slaves. She has the right to feel extra, sensitive and triggered by people believing that, because she could have been one of them if she happened to be born somewhere else on the earth. Just like me being gay, I happen to be adopted to America. If I was born in Saudi Arabia or Iran, I could be dead right now. So I'm allowed to feel triggered, and I told Orland, I'm like, this is very sensitive to me. It's the essence of me. I don't care if it offends someone. Why are they watching me then? Well, you know, why would someone watch me if they think being gay should be punished by, jail or death or discrimination? What's the point? I mean, what? That's who I am. No different than thinking, oh, we should still have slavery, or, oh, women aren't allowed to, leave their house without their man watching them, and they can't even drive and vote, and they can't read, and like, people should feel for these people, these poor people. So I told Orla, I'm like, no, I won't talk about it. I kind of talked about it on Patreon. I didn't even go into any detail. And I'm finding myself going into detail now. All I'm going to say, I'm going to hold back. All I'm going to say is, it's a big deal, and sometimes we forget here in California or here in Florida or here in New York or here even in Texas, you know. I mean, shoot, I watched that one video, that TV show called What Would You Do with John Quinones, and it was called, like, you know, behind the scenes camera of, like, people being mean to same-sex couples and who are adopted and being mean to them at the restaurant and recording it secretly, seeing if people would stand up for them. You know that show, right? Look it up. It's called What Would You Do? Just type in What Would You Do gay. Well, I can't even say these words. I might not get a good CPM on this video. G-A-Y. See? Look at this. I even have to censor myself here. But it's a big deal. We sometimes forget in America or Australia or Canada or the UK or England, where most of my viewers are watching this video right now. We forget that in Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan and all of these places, it's illegal for someone like me to exist. It's illegal. So what they do, we rot in jail. We get whipped. We get thrown off buildings. We get surprised. We get shunned from our own families. I mean, it happens here in America, but I mean, at least it's not allowed by the law. At least it's not allowed by the law. On top of it, so it's just it's very weird because I was going through these things. I was feeling really sad, and that we just. It's good that I happen to see this, that the Pope came out and expressed his support, because we need people in these powers to do that, because they will influence others to maybe soften up a bit too. You know, even if you're not religious or you're there's a lot of people who watch my channel who's anti-religious. I see comments all the time, but I have a lot of people who are religious that watch me all the time. You got to support the people in the group giving people basic human rights. You got to. You can't just be like, well, I don't like religion, they're all terrible. No, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. You know, you have to support the people who are coming from their own religion, saying, let's not treat gay people badly, whether you are religious or not. So, I'm so sorry. I did not anticipate to talk about any of this in this video. I just saw it on my Twitter before turning on the camera. It was not in my mind, you guys. I don't know how this came up. Oh, Italian. Oh. I mean, Italian food. Oh, the Vatican. Oh, the Pope's. That's in Italy. Damn it. Well, I'm sorry. I did not mean, well, this is how my videos go. I think most people who want to see me eat clicked off by now anyway. Well, you guys, my true supporters, who are still here listening to me fumble on my words, trying to be not politically correct, but I just don't want to get into the whole spiraling downwards of telling you everything I've read over these past week about what happens to gay people in this world. And it's just not like one or two extremist groups. It's not just one or two off the beaten path, in the middle of nowhere religions or cults. It is prominent, and it is a huge, huge chunk of this globe. Huge chunk where people like me are not allowed to live or to exist. We just can't exist. It's illegal, and we're either thrown in jail or we're just killed. I'll just show you a little map. Map shows at least 73 countries where they would criminalize gays. Where's the map? I was going to show the map. Where's the map? I sound like Dora. Where's the map? Excuse me, excuse you. Well, this map kind of shows it. Why is it not? Oh, I am so sorry. Hey, you guys are on it. The people who made it this far, thank you so much. In the Caribbean, Jamaica, Haiti, I think too. I think Jamaica definitely I read about, but some of these maps are outdated. You know, it's changing every year, so I'm trying to get 2020. Because I'm looking at some, I'm like, no, they changed that. For instance, India, it was illegal for same gender people to even get it on in their own private house in their room behind closed doors. It was illegal in India. They just legalized it a year or two ago. So, you know, I see India on some of these maps, and that's not current. I know, I keep up. Okay, here's a great map. Excuse me. Oh my God. I am so upset. I hate using phones. You guys know I hate using phones. Hate using phones. Hate using phones. Hate them. They are so annoying. How do I save this so I can show these people on YouTube? Okay. See that map? Everything in blue is like protections. Colombia is one of them. But Papua New Guinea. Excuse me, Guyana. French Guiana does not allow, well, also Papua New Guinea, but French Guiana, that's the only one left in South America where it's illegal. Now, this is not counting anti-discrimination. This is not counting free rights to healthcare or free rights to adoption or free rights to even having a bank account. I mean, this is just so we don't kill you or we don't throw you in jail. Okay, so some of these countries that are in light blue and this and that, it's like, it's frowned upon, but they're going to treat you poorly and you get beat up and the police won't help you. They'll laugh at you. So it's a big deal. So it's more than 70 countries that I can't even step onto, you know, or display. I mean, I've been to Malaysia. I haven't been to Indonesia, but I don't think I'll go now. You know, I can't be fearful of my life knowing what people think. You know, I don't feel like you know, it's not like I make out with Orlin while I travel or walking down the street. But all it takes is a rumor or a suspicion. Maybe the way I walk, maybe the way I stand. People get angry. They think they're doing it to serve God. You know, I mean, boom. They throw me down the cliff. Boom. Stab me while standing in line for a mango smoothie. Like, I have to be careful, okay? And I know, well, never mind. So yeah, this is the, everything in red is danger. The dark blue is the best. Australia, New Zealand, the Nordic countries are the safest. The safest for people like me, absolutely. Actually, the United Kingdom has so many rights, equal protections that the United States doesn't even have. You know, we're still trying to pass some bills for we can't get fired or we can't be told no, you can't work here because you're gay. Like that, we're still trying to get past that too. You know, and oh well, it's my religious freedom. Well, what if I am? What if I follow that same religion too? And I'm like at my Catholic university, I had gay teachers and gay friends who were Catholic. So why are you deciding? Let God decide. You know, it's this type of argument. But anyway, the red and the black, anything in pink, red and black are danger. And that's half the world. More than half of Africa. Every single Arab country. A few in Asia. Many in Asia. It's so sad. And someone just pointed out in Poland, people are not treated right either. And then all these little countries on the side too. Tajikistan. Well, we know about Pakistan, but Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, illegal. And these are big old countries. I mean, you could just Google it, but it's very scary and it breaks my heart. So anyway, I didn't think I would talk about this in this video, but and this is, I mean, if I wanted to make a serious video I would make a nice organized video, and I would make you know, you were born with blue eyes, and there were people out there that thought people with blue eyes don't deserve to live or they don't deserve to exist. It's illegal for people to have blue eyes, and you have blue eyes. Wouldn't you feel upset that you don't belong? I mean, it's a natural feeling, so I don't want people to think I'm being dramatic here. It's a natural feeling. Just think of how you're different. Everyone has their differences. Think of what makes you different and special, and pretend that there's a religion or a group of people or a government, you know, strict Baptist, strict Catholics, Islam, these religions that have many dark history of persecuting and executing people for being different. So we have to support the people helping to give people that basic human rights to live and be treated nicely. So anyways, I totally ruined this video with this type of talk. I'm so sorry. It's so weird because I kind of went through this a couple days ago. I had a little emotional breakdown on my Instagram. I had a few breakdowns on my Patreon. This has been going on for a few days, feeling very upset. And seeing people hurt other people in the name of religion always makes me so sad. We just heard about the French teacher 2 days ago that got his head chopped off. Beheaded. You know, it's just like, freedom of expression is a good thing. Like, violence is never the answer for anything, ever. Especially in an educational setting. Well, you know, and then today, I was like, okay, let me try to like get over this. I feel really scared. And then the Pope saying, oh, I support gay people too. It's just, more to think about. It's kind of like, my emotions come up all over again. Yesterday I had a big meltdown on Instagram, you guys saw. And now my emotions are coming back, seeing people like, God says this is bad. Christian, this is not a Christian way. It's an abomination. It says it right here. And I'm thinking like, and it says a lot of other things that you don't follow, so like if you're going to mold your life and your purpose in life by a book, a religious book, scripture, if you're going to mold your purpose and your aspirations in life over a book, you have to make sure everyone can have that opportunity too. You can't just leave people out for being born the way where they were born. I mean, jeez. Sometimes I get so angry, like these people saying them, and especially even political leaders. And I'm like, you know, I don't talk about politics. People think I'm super liberal. People think I'm secretly conservative. People think I'm a mixture of both. People think I am a Republican because, you know, I told you about going to school Catholic and everything. And I never come out and say, like, I support Biden. I don't. You know, I don't like to say, you know, so people don't know what I believe, and that's good. But when it comes to basic human rights to gay people, it's like, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, I don't belong. And sometimes I feel like retweeting these politicians, like, what? You know, it never solves anything, but it's just like, you're over here saying men lies with men is bad. Okay, well, I could Google a photo of you having a ham sandwich on a Sunday while you're working at the office. You know, I should retweet one of these senators. Do you believe that slaves are a good thing? Because that says that too. Should I just assume if you're going to take that literally, you take everything else just as literally? Because that would be the most moral thing to do. So do you secretly believe that we should still have slaves? Tell me. You know, do you think that, you know, women should be stoned to death if they're not covering their hair at all times? Like, tell me, is that what you think? No, I don't think so. Not in America. So why are you picking on the gays? It's hypocritical. You know, you go ahead and you make your points about immigration. You make your points about abortion. You make your points about the Second Amendment. You make your points about taxes and trickle-down economics. And you make your points about foreign affairs. You make your points about everything that is important to discuss. But don't just come out and be like, these groups of people don't belong. Because then I know so many gay Republicans that are like, oh my gosh, hopefully we can like get over this little hump for some people who think you can't be gay and Republican. And it's like, nope. You know, some of my friends are like, oh, well, no, they're still going at it. Like, no, they don't have no place here. Okay, everybody,
Can you stop calling me fat?
Shh. I was just talking about equal rights. We are allowed to be fat.
We're equally fat.
Yes. My hair. Oh my god. I apologize. I do. I really don't think this is something to talk about overeating. But you know what? I never talk about it. It's very rare for me to talk about it. It's very rare for the Pope to say he supports gays. And then they need to, you know, have them allowed in the church. So it's worth talking about because I'm gay. So be it. So be it. I can ruin one little show. It's very important to me. Now, he can't just make everyone think that way, too. It's going to take years and years and years and years and years of people either coming to terms with it, having tolerance. That's all it's about, you have to be tolerant of people. You have to. I don't, you have to, especially in modern society, in this day and age, in the 21st century, you have to be tolerant. I know people were not tolerant back when the Bible or the Quran or many things, look at the, China's technically atheist, isn't it? Yeah, they don't have religion. But I know there's a lot of intolerant people. Think of all the wars over boundaries and borders and the silliest little crap that there's been wars in history over. I mean, I get it. We haven't been tolerant to each other as people forever. But as time goes on, we have to be more tolerant. We have to. You know what's that saying? We have more in common than we have different? It's true. And if the root of your beliefs are these people are not allowed or these people are less than me, you're going to have a very difficult time having neighbors and having friends who are different, or having your own personal beliefs too. Like some people, like I can think when I was in not Catholic University, but Catholic elementary school especially. Man, some kids would call me gay, it's bad. I'd be like, well, why is it bad? And they didn't have an answer. They said, well, just because it's said. I'm like, well, can you tell me why? Like, logically, why it's a bad thing? Why it hurts you? How it affects you? How it is bad for society? Can you tell me how? And most of them could say, well, obviously kids don't really know enough. They just repeat what their parents say, or they repeat what they hear in church. But it always came back down to, well, it says it in the Bible, number one. Or, well, they can't procreate. And the biggest defenses to them are, well, there's a lot of things in the Bible that you also don't follow, so with that one. And procreation, the purpose of life is only to make a baby? Like, okay, that's not true. That's not true. I mean, it's a great thing to have a family, but to say that you have to have a family to have a fulfilling life is just not... I mean, that's just like saying the sky's red. I mean, come on, you can't argue that. How would you argue that? That's an opinion. But it doesn't have any substance because, I mean, some people can't get pregnant. Some people, I mean, they have a miscarriage and they try many times. Are they less of a person because they had a miscarriage? I mean, it's just such intolerant thinking. It makes no sense. Tolerance is what this world needs. And what the Pope did today, or yesterday, or whenever it was published, is a step to hopefully bring that. And some people are just going to have to die off with those beliefs. They will hold them to the day they die. And they're going to have to die off. The tricky thing is to prevent it from spreading. Women are not equal to men. Don't let that spread. Gay people should be killed. Don't let that spread. These things, we have to work as people by speaking out, because that incites a little change with a few random people around the world, so it becomes more tolerant. Yeah. I mean, in Ukraine, that's where I was adopted from. It's not illegal, but it sure as heck not supported. The latest poll from 2019, which surveyed like 35 or 40,000 people in just Kiev, which is the capital of Ukraine, it was like 98% against equality. Because it's legal, you can, get it on in your house with a guy. But they're trying to say, should these people be protected from hate crimes? Should these people be protected from... You can beat them up and say, well, my religious beliefs say I can, and that's allowed. Or, like, that's allowed. By just saying it's my religious freedom to beat this person up because he's an abomination to God. They ain't gonna help you. There's no laws to help you. There's no laws to protect you. There's anti-discrimination. There's no anti-discrimination. And these people are just... Their families leave them. There's nothing. Anyway, they surveyed people there in Ukraine, and it was like 98% said they should not have the same rights. So, that's where I was born. And if I didn't get adopted, I'd probably be in the closet. I'd probably have a girlfriend and a wife and probably many children. My whole story would be very different. And I wouldn't have just been less of what I feel inside or attracted to other men. That wouldn't have happened. That wouldn't have happened. It would have just had to been a secret. And no one likes holding on to secrets. And I get it if it's a secret to surprise someone to make them happy. If it's a secret to, you know, something, a mistake that you made and you don't want the whole world knowing, or you don't want to tell your spouse. You know, secrets like that, but a secret of who you are is the hardest secrets to hold on to. It's like, imagine, for people who are not gay, imagine that your favorite color, well, God, it's beyond your favorite color. I mean, come on. It's so, I mean, it's beyond your favorite color, shoot. I'm just saying, imagine there's something that, like, you naturally like, and the society tells you you're not allowed to like it. And you can't ever express that you like it because you don't want to be kicked out of your house. Like, just, there's nothing I can think of that's like, okay, this is just as big. It's like saying, oh, you know what? Never mind. I don't even know. I can't even think of an analogy. I was gonna think like, oh, imagine you live in a society where like women are not allowed to speak to men. They have to do it through their husband in order to speak out. They can't speak out. They can't share their opinion. They can't protest. They can't go outside. They can't go for a walk. They can't do anything without their man there with them. And imagine deep down you feel like, I want to be able to say something. I want to be able to go to the store. I would like to go outside, you know. That type of thing. And you have to hold in those beliefs. Like, if you question them, you're going to get in trouble. That's what it's like to be gay for some people. It's like, I believe that I should have the freedom to love someone. I want to be able to, give someone a kiss. I like to give someone a hug and express love with someone. And if you express your desire to do that, then you'll be in trouble. It's the same type of thing. Like, something that's very, very pure to your essence. It's beyond just like a color. Oh, my favorite color is pink. No, it's like, this is you. You are this. You are a woman. You are black. You are gay. Like, this is you. And you're surrounded by people who say, no, you is wrong. It's the worst feeling. That's a really bad way of explaining it. I'm in a food coma right now. And I actually am very disappointed I talked about this subject, because I don't like talking about these things on my YouTube channel. I rarely do, but there's really nothing else to say about that situation. People are going to argue. People are going to say, well, now you know a comeback. If you see people saying like, well, it says it in the Bible, say all the other things the Bible says too. Trust me, I learned all of them in school. Shoot, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth. I mean, up into college, I've heard all these things. And you know, we still have a long way to go, because he's not saying for marriage, he's saying at least civil unions. And in many countries, and most countries, that's not the same protections as marriage. Getting a loan, getting a mortgage, having a will, sharing your estate. If you get sick or in a car crash, can they visit you in the hospital? Can they make a decision on your living wills, to pull the plug? Can they have access to, can you have tax benefits that you write off every year as a married couple? Like, all these very, very, very important things. For many countries, or most of them, civil unions don't really provide that. No. It's just like a recognition that they're together, but they're not going to give you these things. Especially taxes. That's a big thing, my God. So, I mean, it's a step in the right direction. It's not the end-all and be-all. But it's better than nothing, and it has to start somewhere, and it has to start from within the leaders to make the biggest impact, usually. Well, the people too, but it's better than saying gay people have no place, or it should be a crime, as it is in 71 countries on this planet. 71. 71. I was reading something by the Human Watch organization. Not the Human Rights Campaign. It's called Human Rights Watch, or Human Watch or something. Because I was looking into this type of stuff a couple days ago. And they estimate hundreds of millions every year It's like 200, 300 million a year. Like the United States population. Oh, maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's 30 million. Okay, yeah, because that's too much. It was like 30 million. Gay people are killed every year. Every year. Legally. Or because of bigotry. That's a big number. It includes lesbians, it includes bisexuals, it includes trans, it includes anyone that falls under that rainbow of people who are different. There's like 30 million. I want to look it up, actually. I don't want to tell you the wrong number, because 300 million sounds kind of impossible. Well, nothing's impossible in this world, but I'm pretty sure it was like 30 million. Which is, 8 New York cities put together. Maybe not that many, like 5 New York cities. But think of how many billions of people there are and how many hundreds of countries we have. Or how many countries do we have? It was like 170. Hey Siri, how many countries do we have?
According to Worldometers.
195. That means 1/3 of the world says I am illegal. We're not talking about an extreme minority, extremist terrorist group. We're talking about 1/3 of the whole planet. You guys, look it up. Look at the map. Just look at all the countries. Look at what their laws are. You'll feel sick to your stomach. And no one thinks of it. And here in America, we're still working on getting anti-discrimination laws for some of the states. But, now that we have it, I think all of us sometimes forget the real reality everywhere else. And some countries don't even report what they're really doing, like China. They know gays are killed in China. They know. But they can't tell you the number. They have very little documentation because it's a communist country and it's very controlled. I'm sure North Korea does stuff too to gay people. I'm sure. So some places, organizations count those countries as being on the list because they know they have photos. They have people who have escaped those countries who tell them what's happened or what's happening. But anyway, I am so sorry for ruining this meal. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna get going. I also feel kind of food coma. I also feel very tired. I ate an entire calzone. I ate like 5 bites of this. I ate half my chicken parmesan. I had like 5 or 6 mozzarella sticks. And an entire, did I? Yeah, I did. I had an entire, no, half of it. There's the other half. Half of a bun. I ordered too much food. And it's so funny because I was, I have a salad. Whatever. Wait, I do have a salad I could try. I remember when I got this, I was like, is this enough food? Is this enough food? I don't know. Is this enough food? I don't know. And then I never finish it. I feel so sleepy. It's been a lot of editing, keeping up with all these channels. I just edited a video for my main channel, which I was almost done with. And then I have to upload it, and then I'm probably gonna post it in another day or two because I have to do the thumbnail and stuff. But that's, I have more time to. So I worked on that for last night and this morning because it's a long one, and I cook, and well, I'm gonna get going. Excuse me. Well, go ahead and comment down below. Do you think it should be illegal or a crime to be gay? I mean, I'd be shocked. I mean, obviously we have trolls on here that say, yes, we hate you, Nick. But like, honestly, like the honest people. I'm sure there's people who think that and watch me out of curiosity, but deep down believe that. And they might change over time, or maybe not, or maybe from someone else. That's why I don't like talking about this stuff, because I could be planting seeds in people. I mean, I'm not the best example of like a loving same gender relationship type of person. Clear. I said on my Instagram all the crap I do for views. This is not a good example. But I think people too who connect the dots, they know that this is entertainment, and they know that the essence of freedom to have the same rights is so that people can act out on YouTube and not be persecuted for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what it comes, like, people should be allowed to be crazy. People should be allowed to do crazy things online. People should be allowed to criticize, and, you know, you don't have to be a perfect person or a perfect marriage to be able to legally have it. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, usually most adults get it, but a lot don't, sadly. A lot don't. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. The cheese sticks were so good. They gave me like 12. 1, 2, 3. I had 8. They're long. I probably had 1,000 calories just of mozzarella sticks. Do you know why it looks like I barely ate? Because I have all this sauce in the soup here. And these were the free side spaghettis. Oh my god, I'm so full. I don't want to force it in. Okay, thank you guys for listening to me. I'm so sorry for talking about this subject, but oh well. This is me. I'm gay, and some very influential leader just said a few words about gay people, so you give me a day to talk about it. Okay, well, thank you. I will see you tomorrow for another video. I'm not very proud of how I did this video. I'm also sleep deprived. I'm just like, oh my god. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. I might make Orlin eat the rest. And I'll see you later. Bye! A big thank you to my patrons for supporting this video, and my executive producers, Zen, Dr. Captain, Lala Baby, and Alizee. For more mukbangs and other content not allowed on YouTube, join my community over on Patreon. Must be age 18 or older. And for something more personal, get a video from me directly on Cameo, where we can also DM each other and chat one-on-one. So if you want to see more content, come follow my Patreon. But if you just want to talk to me through Cameo. Links to both are down below. Thank you so much. Bye.